Hey guys, welcome to Agent Advice. I'm Fallon Scurry, Editor and Research Director, and I'm here to help you make the best decision on your Texas real estate course. Agent Advice has spent hundreds of hours doing a deep dive on the best real estate schools in Texas and helped over 100,000 agents make a real estate school decision, and they can help you too. Today, we're going to take a look at the Aceable Texas course. To make sure that you get the best deal possible on this course, you'll want to purchase it through Agent Advice. You can just navigate to the Aceable package option page for Texas directly through Agent Advice. And once you're here, you're going to see that they have three different package options. While all of these options are going to give you what you need to pass, I would recommend going with this deluxe package option. It's going to have some extra prep and study aids for the state and national exams. This is going to help increase your chances of passing on the first try. It also includes their Ace or Don't Pay add-on, which gives you money back if you don't pass the exam on the first try. That's a huge benefit to take into consideration. Now I want to give you an overview of Aceable overall, and then we can dive into the study tools and the chapters. First off, they have a 73% pass rate, which is excellent. This is higher than most schools in Texas. This is something that you want to pay attention to. You want to choose a school that's going to increase your chance of passing, especially on the first try, saving you time and money, especially if it helps you with the state and national exam. They have 7-day-a-week support, and they're very quick during the week. They are there on the weekends. They're just a little bit more limited. So just make sure that you plan your studying accordingly if you have some support questions. Their course is compatible with phones, tablets, and computers, so it's great for studying on the go or at home, which is always a plus with a school. You need to keep in mind that Texas is 180 hours. It's a pretty long course, especially compared to other states. But Aceable is giving you an unlimited amount of time to complete your course, which is very generous. This will allow you to go at your own pace while trying to get your license. If you do decide for some reason that you don't want to follow through with this, you can cancel. Aceable has a 30-day refund policy as long as you haven't finished the entire course. The 30-day refund policy is pretty standard, but the only stipulation being that you haven't finished the whole course is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the course study features. So if you look under the resources tab, you can see that they have a lot of your basics like your glossary, your key terms, and your bookmarks. I like to call these out though, even though they're pretty standard, just because I really like that they offer them and you don't have to do them yourself. There are a couple of resources that I do want to go ahead and call out and go over with you though. First off, they offer extra practice tests to help you get prepared, as well as a study guide that's in a PDF form so that you can print this as well. I love getting the option to print stuff and not just have to stare at a screen. That's a personal preference for me. They have also partnered with Quizlet to give you extras like matching games and flashcards, which are always helpful. And it's really nice that they're done for you, as well as you didn't have to figure out what information that was important to pull out and put on these. They've done that for you. I stuck with the free version of Quizlet. I thought it was just fine, but you can upgrade for a price if you don't want ads. They also have what they call mastery tracking. I thought this was pretty cool. So this is going to help you keep track of your chapters that you need to come back to. So for any chapters that you didn't get all of the interactivities correct in, and we're going to go over interactivities in a minute, there will be a lightning bolt, as you can see right here next to the chapter, just so that you know where you need to come back and study a little bit extra because you didn't necessarily know all of that content as well as you need to for the exam. The last one that I want to touch on is their course video playlist. This is going to give you an easy way to access and rewatch all of the videos throughout the course. If you scroll down below all of your courses over here, you're going to see exam preps. There are state, national, and the combined exam prep to make sure that you are fully prepared for that exam. This is one of the big benefits of this deluxe package that I was mentioning earlier. Okay, now that we've looked at all the study features, let's go ahead and take a look at the course itself. So it's going to start with an introduction that's going to give you an overview of how to utilize their resources and complete the course, which is really nice. And then the first thing that I want to point out within these chapters is that your friendly robot Ace can read you every chapter if you choose. You can also turn him off up here if you don't want that. But I think this is great, and this for a couple of reasons. So for one, if it fits your learning style, that's ideal. But if you're like me and you like to multitask, you can listen to the course while doing other things like your laundry to be really efficient. I just really like when schools give you the ability to listen to it and not just read it. You can also bookmark pages for reference as you go so that you can come back and look at them later, and they're going to appear like this in order. The course is also going to offer you different interactivities sprinkled throughout to help engage you and appeal to those different learning styles. So, a couple of them are, for example, one like this where you're going to have to fill in the blank. These are ones that you're really going to have to know the information. You're not given any choices to choose from. So you're going to have to make sure that you've really paid attention. So I really like that to test your knowledge. A consistent one that you're going to see throughout all of these chapters is these quiz type questions to test your knowledge. It is good to note that you don't have to get these correct in order to move forward, but getting them wrong and leaving them is how you're going to get that lightning bolt that we talked about earlier so that you know to come back and study them further. They are also going to tell you the right answer so that you can get an overview of that as well. They're going to have videos for you throughout the chapters to kind of break up that content and do a deep dive on particular subjects that they think are important. They're also going to offer you your typical true false questions like this. And then they're going to have some fun games for you, which they call facts of a feather. And you're going to match the phrase to the correct term. This game is offered in two different ways to really ingrain the concepts in your brain. I personally like these because they broke up the content and gave you just a little bit of fun doing a game in order to retain that information. Once you get through all of these, they are going to have a very thorough course summary before taking that level assessment. So in the level assessment, there are going to be multiple topics, and you must get one question from each topic correct to pass that course. You'll get 3 chances to do this, but if you don't complete it within those 3 chances, you will have to restart the level from the beginning. So definitely something to take into consideration before you start those level assessments. There will also be a final exam in each of the 6 courses before you take that state exam to really help prepare you and make sure you have the right information going into that state exam. All right, so that's my overview of the Aceable Texas course. Overall, this is a great course. They have lots of engagement throughout. Their chapters aren't too text heavy, which I really liked, so they don't get overwhelming. They have great study aids to help set you up for success. Most importantly, they've really tried to appeal to all learning styles, which I really like. That's a huge plus given the enormity of the content for the Texas courses. You want to make sure that you're going to pick a course that helps retain the information in the way that you are able to learn it to help really ensure that you're going to pass that exam and hopefully on the first try. I would recommend this course to get your Texas real estate license, and I hope all of this was helpful in your search for the right school for you. Thanks.